They say aging is just a number. But what if your color choices could take that number and subtract 10 instantly? Here's the twist most women over 50 don't know. The colors you wear near your face, your tops, scarves, jewelry can make you look radiant, confident, and 10 years younger. Or tired, washed out, and invisible. It's not about fashion trends. It's about color psychology, skin tone harmony, and the invisible signals your clothes send before you even speak. A recent study by Harvard found that certain shades can visually lift the face, brighten your eyes, and even reduce the appearance of fine lines without a single drop of makeup. But here's where it gets even better. These 7 specific colors don't just make you look younger, they bring elegance, presence, and timeless beauty back into your life. You'll hear the stories of Barbara, Margaret, and Sarah, real women over 50 who rediscovered their spark just by shifting their wardrobe palettes. And no, we're not talking about loud neons or trendy tones that only work on runway models. These are classic, soft, empowering hues designed for real women, real bodies, and real lives. So grab a warm tea or your favorite cozy sweater, because you're about to discover how the right colors can change not just your outfit, but your entire aura. Ready to glow again? Let's dive into the beautiful power of color, starting with the one shade that instantly lifts every face over 50. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something was off, even though your hair was done, your makeup was on, and your outfit was perfectly styled? The truth is, after 50, our skin tone, hair color, and even the sparkle in our eyes begin to shift subtly. What used to flatter us in our 30s might suddenly feel harsh or dull. And here's where color becomes your secret weapon. According to a study from the Journal of Psychology and Aging, people unconsciously associate certain colors with vitality, youth, and warmth, while others are linked with fatigue, distance, or even coldness. The kicker? Most of us aren't even aware this is happening. That's what happened to Sarah, 58, a retired teacher from North Carolina. She told us, "I wore black almost every day. It felt safe. But one afternoon, I tried on a soft lavender blouse my daughter gave me for my birthday. And suddenly, I saw someone I hadn't seen in years. Me." Sarah's skin looked brighter, her smile softer, and her whole posture changed. One color, just one, shifted her entire presence. What color really does after 50? Colors aren't just about looking pretty. They reflect light onto our face, amplify or mute undertones in our skin, and can either soften fine lines or highlight them. Dr. James Chen, expert in color psychology and aging, explains, as we age, contrast between skin, eyes, and hair lessens. Wearing the right colors restores that lost contrast, making features pop and the face look more defined and alive. Think of it like lighting for your face. Harsh colors create shadows and pull attention to lines. Softer, harmonizing shades bring glow and balance. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Harvard University's Department of Visual Cognition ran a study showing that participants consistently rated people wearing certain hues as more confident, trustworthy, and vibrant. And these perceptions formed within just 3 seconds. So yes, that blouse you choose in the morning, it's not just clothing, it's communication. The emotional power of color. We also have to talk about how color makes you feel. Barbara, 64, shared something powerful. "When I started wearing jewel tones, emerald green, deep sapphire, I didn't just look better. I felt like I mattered again." That sentence stopped us. Because after 50, many women feel invisible. Retirement, empty nests, ageism. It's easy to blend into the background, but your color choices can help you step back into the spotlight gracefully, beautifully, and authentically. Color isn't vanity, it's visibility. It's saying, "I still have a presence in this world." Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. The safe zone is holding you back now. Many women fall into the trap of what I call the neutral nest: beiges, blacks, grays. They feel safe, sophisticated, but often they age us. According to a study from UCLA's neurology department, neutral tones can subconsciously dull our mood and lead to lower perceived energy in social situations. Your clothes may be elegant, but if the colors are draining you, you're sending a signal that says, "I'm fading." That's not who you are. Not now. Not ever. We're about to explore the first color on our list, one that revives skin tone, adds instant warmth, and makes every woman feel beautifully feminine again. Any guesses? It's soft, it's romantic, and it's ageless. Let's meet it. If there's one color that never fails to breathe youth back into a woman's face, it's soft rose. Not bubblegum pink, not neon fuchsia, but a delicate, romantic rose like the blush of your cheeks on a joyful morning. This color does something extraordinary. It mirrors the natural flush of healthy, oxygen-rich skin. And when placed near your face in a blouse, a scarf, a pair of earrings, it reflects light that softens lines, warms your complexion, and creates an effortless glow. Real women, real magic. Meet Barbara, 62, from Oregon. After retiring from her job as a nurse, Barbara felt like her style had disappeared. She mostly wore grays and blacks, practical, muted, forgettable. But one afternoon, her best friend gifted her a rose-colored silk blouse. Barbara smiled politely, but didn't expect much. Then she put it on. "It was like the woman I used to be." Stepped into the room, she told us. "I didn't look younger. I felt younger." Her husband noticed immediately. Her daughter asked what makeup she was wearing. The truth? It wasn't makeup at all. It was the glow of a color that finally worked with, not against her. The science behind the shade. A 2021 study published by the Stanford Center on Longevity showed that women over 50 who wore soft, warm tones near the face were perceived by test subjects as being more open, approachable, and youthful than those in stark or cool colors. Soft rose, in particular, triggered a subtle emotional response: familiarity, kindness, and warmth. It reminded participants of health, femininity, and softness, traits often lost in aging stereotypes. This isn't about being girly. It's about reclaiming softness as strength, as elegance, as confidence. And here's a little-known tip. The closer rose is to the natural undertone of your skin, the more it enhances your natural beauty. For cool skin tones, look for dusty rose or blush pink. For warm undertones, try peach rose or petal pink. The result is the same brightness, lifted cheeks, and a gentle radiance. How to wear soft rose at any age. The beauty of this color is that it adapts. You don't need to dress head to toe in pink. Just bring it close to your face. Here's how. Scarves. A soft rose silk or cotton scarf brings instant glow to your face without overwhelming your outfit. Blouses or knit tops pair with classic neutrals like ivory or navy for elegance. Earrings or lipstick. If clothing feels too bold, start with accessories. A rose-colored earring or a soft pink lip can do wonders. Pajamas or robes. Don't underestimate how color affects you, even at home. Imagine beginning your day in soft rose loungewear. You'll feel more graceful from the inside out. And for those who love layering, soft rose plays beautifully with ivory, camel, and even olive green. What real women are saying. We asked a group of women in their 50s, 60 seconds, and 70 seconds to try incorporating soft rose for just 1 week. Here's what they said. People asked if I got a facial. My husband said I looked rested for the first time in months. I wore rose to my book club, and 3 women took notes on my outfit. The secret? Soft rose draws attention to the eyes, cheeks, and smile, not the lines or the shadows. Reversing the black habit, many women over 50 cling to black. It's classic. It's slimming. It feels like armor. But black near the face can actually cast shadows, emphasize under eye circles, and drain warmth from mature skin. Soft rose is the antidote. It offers all the sophistication, but none of the harshness. It's like walking into the room with a natural filter of kindness and grace. So the next time you're reaching for black, pause. Ask yourself, What would happen if I chose soft rose instead? Chances are, the answer is, you'd look more alive, more elegant, more you. Ready to discover the second color on our list? It's rich, it's deep, and it might surprise you. Because while black has long been the go-to for elegance, this color might just be the new queen of timeless sophistication, especially after 50. Let's step into it together. Black has long been hailed as the ultimate color of sophistication. But after 50, it can quietly betray us, casting shadows, hardening our features, and making our skin appear sallow or tired. Enter deep navy, the color that holds all the power of black, but with none of the aging side effects. It's time to meet your new best friend. The case against black. Let's be honest, many of us cling to black because it feels safe. It's slimming, it's classic, it's what we've always worn. But fashion stylists and color psychologists agree, black loses its magic as our skin tone lightens and softens with age. According to Dr. Williams, a visual perception expert, dark black absorbs light rather than reflecting it. That means it draws light away from your face, deepening eye circles, sharpening lines, and making your skin tone look dull. Deep navy, on the other hand, reflects light more gently, adding definition without the harshness. This one shift can transform your entire appearance, especially in evening wear, outerwear, and professional attire. Margaret's reinvention. Let me tell you about Margaret, 67, from Chicago. A retired attorney, she always wore tailored black suits, especially for important events. But one day, preparing for an alumni interview, her daughter insisted she try a navy blazer instead. Margaret resisted, but finally gave in. I looked in the mirror and gasped. It was still me, but I looked rested, alert, glowing. My jawline popped, my eyes looked brighter. And for once, I didn't look tired. She wore that blazer to the event, and 3 former colleagues complimented her new look. The only thing that changed, the color. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 days of health, beauty, and wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. Why navy works so well after 50. Deep navy offers contrast without conflict. It defines your features but doesn't overwhelm them. It works beautifully on nearly all skin tones, whether you're fair, olive, or deep-toned. And while black can feel funereal, navy has a quiet authority and calm sophistication that ages like fine wine. According to research from the Mayo Clinic's Cognitive Aging Program, color choices can affect not only how we are perceived, but also how we perform. Participants in calming, darker blue tones reported feeling more composed and confident in high-stress scenarios. That means navy doesn't just look elegant, it actually helps you carry yourself with elegance. Where to use navy in your wardrobe? Here are the smartest ways to add deep navy into your daily rotation. Blazers and outerwear. Replace your go-to black coat or blazer with navy for a polished, face-brightening finish. Dresses. A navy sheath dress is universally flattering and instantly slimming without the shadows of black. Pants or skirts. Navy pairs seamlessly with ivory, rose, camel, and even coral, which we'll talk about soon. Accessories. Try navy shoes, handbags, or even a silk scarf. It's subtle, chic, and timeless. And here's a bonus. Navy allows other colors to shine. Soft rose, lavender, or ivory pop beautifully when paired with deep navy, creating visual balance and elegance without effort. Emotional elegance. There's also a deep psychological association with navy. It's a color of wisdom, trust, and maturity. It tells the world, I know who I am, and I don't need to shout to be heard. It whispers confidence. It respects itself. And in a world that often pressures women over 50 to fade into the background, navy says, I'm still here, still vibrant, still powerful. That's the message we want every woman to carry, not just in her wardrobe, but in her heart. Let's uncover its magic. White has long been considered a symbol of freshness, purity, and sophistication. But there's a secret most women over 50 aren't told. Pure white can be your worst enemy. It's not that white is bad, but it's often too harsh. As we age, our skin loses some of its natural contrast and warmth. Bright white reflects light in a way that can emphasize shadows, fine lines, and even make skin look washed out. That's where ivory steps in as the quiet, graceful hero. Why ivory wins after 50. Ivory isn't just a muted version of white. It's a tone with depth, soft, creamy, and slightly warm. It brings light to your face without glare and flatters all undertones by softening the transition between skin and fabric. A recent Harvard color perception study showed that mature faces framed in soft, low-contrast colors like ivory were rated as friendlier, healthier, and more youthful by viewers of all ages. The same faces in bright white were perceived as more tired and severe. Ivory diffuses light the way candlelight does, gentle, forgiving, and warm. Margaret's ivory moment. After discovering the magic of navy, she took things a step further. For an important church anniversary, she was considering a sharp white blouse until a friend suggested ivory instead. At first, I thought it would be boring, she said, but when I put it on, I felt peaceful, feminine, like I was glowing. Her daughter teared up when she saw her. You look like Grandma, she whispered. Not older, not outdated, but warm, elegant, radiant. Ivory doesn't demand attention. It invites connection. Science, style, and self-perception according to Dr. James Chen. Our brains are wired to associate soft off-whites with safety, tenderness, and wisdom. In nature, off-whites are found in pearls, petals, clouds, and they soothe the nervous system, reducing visual tension. From a style standpoint, ivory pairs exceptionally well with other youth-enhancing colors. Soft rose, deep navy, emerald green, lavender, and camel. It's also the perfect canvas for gold jewelry, warm-toned makeup, and textured fabrics like cashmere, silk, and linen. How to wear ivory with confidence. Ivory is one of the most versatile colors in any wardrobe. Here's how women over 50 can use it strategically. Blouses. Replace crisp white button-downs with ivory versions. You'll still look polished, but softer and more graceful. Tops and shells. Under a navy blazer, ivory adds light and balance without pulling focus. Scarves and cardigans. Drape ivory near your face to instantly brighten your skin without makeup. Formal wear. Ivory lace, satin, or chiffon exude timeless elegance at weddings, galas, or special dinners. And don't be afraid to layer textures. An ivory cashmere sweater with ivory silk trousers creates a luxurious monochrome look that whispers sophistication. Quick styling tip: if you're unsure whether white or ivory suits you better, try this test. Hold a piece of bright white fabric under your chin, then do the same with ivory. Notice how your skin responds. Does one create shadows, make you look pale or red? Does the other soften your features, enhance your eyes, or make your skin glow? Most women over 50 are surprised by the difference. What women are saying about ivory in a recent Style Group survey of 50-plus women, over 80% said that once they switched from white to ivory, they felt more confident and received more compliments on their appearance. I didn't know why I looked so tired until I stopped wearing white. Ivory makes me feel expensive even when I'm in jeans. My sister thought I'd had a spa treatment. The truth is, ivory lets you shine without fighting for attention. And at this stage of life, that's the kind of quiet power we all deserve. Now, we've explored soft rose for feminine glow, deep navy for dignified elegance, and ivory for timeless radiance. But what if there were a color that energizes, uplifts, and makes your eyes sparkle the moment you put it on? It's rich, it's fresh, it's unexpectedly powerful. Let's step into the world of emerald green. It's bold, it's rich, and when worn close to the face, it can make your eyes sparkle, your skin look more alive, and your presence unforgettable. Welcome to the power of emerald green, a color that radiates health, harmony, and quiet confidence. After 50, when we often look for that lift without surgery or heavy makeup, emerald green steps in as one of the most visually rejuvenating colors you can wear. Why emerald works so well? Let's start with the science. According to research from the Mayo Clinic's Department of Integrative Health, the color green, especially deeper jewel tones, has a physiological calming effect on the body. It reduces cortisol, promotes balance, and is universally associated with renewal and vitality. From a visual perspective, emerald green enhances both warm and cool skin tones. It creates natural contrast that brightens eyes, reduces the appearance of redness, and gives the illusion of a more rested, glowing complexion. As Dr. Williams notes, emerald green mimics the natural vibrancy of plant life. It represents energy, youth, and grounded confidence. It tends to bring out the life in the eyes and adds depth to the skin. Unlike some colors that require a specific undertone or season, emerald green is part of a rare group of universal enhancers. It looks stunning on virtually everyone. Sarah's spark. Let me tell you about Sarah, 58, from Maine. After decades of playing it safe with navy and beige, she decided to try something new for a spring family gathering. Her granddaughter picked out an emerald green blouse at a boutique. Sarah hesitated. It felt too bold, too bright, but she bought it anyway. When I walked in wearing that blouse, everyone looked up. My grandson said I looked shiny, which I think meant I looked alive again. The green made her blue eyes pop, softened her skin, and gave her an energy she hadn't felt in years. That one piece sparked a wardrobe transformation. She now wears emerald in scarves, earrings, and even workout gear. And she's never going back. The symbolism of green beyond the visual benefits. Emerald green speaks a deeper language. It symbolizes growth, balance, renewal, and prosperity. It's the color of fresh leaves, healing herbs, and precious gems. For women navigating a new season of life, empty nests, retirement, new careers, green offers hope and grounded optimism. It says, I'm growing, not fading. It's also deeply connected to the heart chakra in holistic traditions, representing love, compassion, and emotional openness. Wearing emerald doesn't just shift how you're seen, it can shift how you feel about yourself. How to style emerald green after 50. Emerald might seem bold, but it's incredibly wearable when paired with the right tones. Blouses and tunics, perfect near the face to bring out eye color and brighten the skin. Scarves or shawls. An emerald accessory over a neutral outfit instantly upgrades your look. Evening wear. Swap out black for emerald in dresses, tops, or wraps for a luxurious touch. Pair with neutrals. Emerald plus ivory equals soft elegance. Emerald plus camel equals classic richness. Emerald plus navy equals bold refinement. Bonus tip: emerald pairs beautifully with gold jewelry, which adds warmth and highlights skin undertones beautifully. What women are saying about emerald. We polled a group of women over 50 who added emerald to their wardrobe this past year. Their feedback: I feel seen. It's bold without being loud. I feel like myself, just brighter. My eyes look so much greener, I didn't even know they were. One woman even said it became her power color, something she wears to interviews, travel, and special occasions to feel grounded and strong. A color that commands without demanding. What makes emerald different from other bright colors is that it doesn't beg for attention. It commands it with grace. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to wear sequins or high heels. Emerald green does the talking for you. Strong, elegant, rejuvenated. So if you've been playing it safe, if you felt invisible in beige or lost in black, it might be time to let emerald remind you of something important. You're still full of life, and your colors should reflect that. One of them evokes calm and creativity. Another brings richness and softness all at once. And the last, it's cheerful, energizing, and universally flattering. Get ready for lavender, camel, and coral, the elegant finishing touches to your ageless palette. We've explored colors that soften, rejuvenate, and empower. But now, we bring it all together with a final trio: 3 hues that might seem simple at first glance, but when worn with intention, create a powerful shift in how others see you and how you see yourself. Each of these colors plays a different role. One soothes, one grounds, one energizes. Together, they're the finishing touches to your elegant, ageless palette. Color number 5, lavender, The calming romantic lavender is often overlooked as too soft or too subtle, but in reality, this delicate shade is one of the most emotionally powerful colors you can wear. A 2022 study from the Journal of Aging and Mental Wellness found that exposure to the lavender hue, whether in clothing or home environments, reduced anxiety levels and boosted feelings of creativity and calm, especially in women over 55. Lavender flatters all skin tones, especially those with silver, white, or salt and pepper hair. It softens sharp lines and enhances the natural coolness of mature skin. Barbara, 64, says lavender became her weekend color. When I wear it, I feel like I'm treating myself with kindness. And others notice I've been told I look serene and graceful. How to wear lavender. Knit tops or cardigans, silky scarves or flowy blouses paired with ivory, gray, or denim for casual elegance. And pearl jewelry for timeless charm. Lavender isn't just a color, it's a mood. Color number 6. Soft camel, the understated luxury. If ivory is the candlelight of your wardrobe, soft camel is the warm embrace. This gentle neutral adds instant refinement. It's not loud, it's not trendy, it simply says, I have arrived. Camel works especially well for women over 50 because it adds a subtle glow to the skin without clashing or overwhelming. It's the color of luxury cashmere, of timeless coats, of quiet elegance. Psychologists from the Stanford Institute for Color in Aging describe camel as a stabilizing tone, a visual cue that communicates warmth, wisdom, and emotional strength. One woman described it best. When I wear camel, people stop me and say, you look expensive. Even when I'm just wearing a $30 sweater. How to wear soft camel. Long line coats or cardigans, high neck blouses or knit sets, trousers or wide leg pants pair with deep navy, ivory, or coral for a beautiful contrast. And don't forget textures. Camel comes alive in suede, cashmere, or wool. This is a color that whispers class. Color number 7. Coral, the cheerful energizer. Now let's end with a burst of life. Coral. This color is joy in fabric form. It brings together the warmth of pink with the vitality of orange. It's bright without being overwhelming, especially when softened to a peachy coral or a muted salmon. According to the UCLA Department of Visual Wellness, coral stimulates dopamine, the feel-good hormone. Wearing coral was shown to boost energy levels and self-esteem, especially in mature women during transitional life stages. Sarah, now 59, says coral is her lunch date color. It makes my cheeks look rosier, my teeth whiter, and my mood lighter. How to wear coral. Statement blouses or silky tanks, lightweight scarves or wraps, coral lipstick or nail polish for a pop of joy, pair with camel, white, or even emerald for contrast. Even just a touch of coral on the lips, in earrings, or on a bracelet can change the entire vibe of your outfit. Putting it all together now that you've met the full spectrum of youthful elegance, here's how to combine them with intention. Soft rose plus navy plus ivory equals romantic professionalism. Emerald plus camel plus lavender equals balanced, grounded. Serene coral plus navy plus ivory equals energetic elegance. You don't need to wear all 7 colors at once. Start with one. See how it makes you feel. Then build from there. A reminder from within, these colors aren't just fashion. They're tools of expression. They help you communicate who you are without saying a word. And after 50, when society often tries to quiet our presence, your color choices can gently, beautifully say, I'm still here. I'm still growing. I am still radiant. Let's wrap it all up together. By now, you've met 7 colors that do so much more than brighten a closet. They brighten your face, your confidence, your entire presence. Soft rose brought warmth and tenderness. Deep navy gave structure without severity. Ivory lit your face like candlelight. Emerald green awakened vitality. Lavender offered peace and grace. Camel wrapped you in quiet luxury. And coral reminded you how radiant joy can be. These aren't just pretty shades. They're tools of self-expression. They speak before you do. And after 50, when society often whispers that it's time to shrink, to fade, these colors tell a different story. They say, You're still vibrant. You're still visible. You still matter. One small change equals big confidence. You don't have to reinvent your entire wardrobe overnight. Start with just one color from today's list. Try a rose scarf, a navy blouse, or even just an ivory t-shirt. Notice how you feel. Notice how others respond. A woman over 50 wearing the right colors doesn't need to chase youth. She radiates timeless beauty, calm, confident, and completely herself. Because aging isn't about hiding. It's about honoring who you are now, with softness, strength, and a splash of coral. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. If this video inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below, which of these 7 colors are you most excited to try? Like and share with a friend who deserves to feel radiant again. And before you go, don't miss our next video. What your favorite accessory says about your confidence after 50. You'll never look at your handbag, scarf, or earrings the same way again. See you there, beautiful.